that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has taught us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Okay. Thank you, guys. You may be seated. Up next, we have a fabulous group of dancers who will be dancing to the tune of Tasha Cobb's Break Every Chain. Please welcome Soraya and Tulia to our stage now.
There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain. Break every chain. Woo! To break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power, come on, in the name of Jesus. Come on, you declare it. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power. There is power in the name of Jesus. We know where it is to break every chain, break every chain. Come on, say it to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. Yeah.
round of applause for them, please. I know Sanaya was a bit nervous, but she did fabulous. Right now, I just want to thank everyone for showing up and being here. As I highlighted before in my beginning speech, it's very important that we celebrate these things and we show out to these events because every seed planted is a seed that we can grow in another one's mind. You can take these seeds and you can plant them to your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers. You can talk about it to your family. And that's how we'll grow as a society and we'll build up a betterment for each and every one. As we grow, the world grows. And I want to thank admin for being here. I want to thank Ms. Hall for her excellent work. She was the curator of all of this, fighting hard for us to be here and actually be able to put on this program. And I really appreciate her for doing this. Especially this being my last year, I want to, go out with a bang. So I really thank her for allowing us to do this. And I thank my mom for being here. Can we get a round of applause for her, please? She has been to every performance, every speech, everything that I've done. So I really owe everything to her. So right now we'll have Soraya come up with a speech. Please welcome her to the stage at this time.
What is microaggression? Well, microaggression are more than just insults, insensitive comments, or generalized jerky behavior. They're something very specific. The kinds of remarks, questions, or actions that are painful because they have to do with a person's membership in a group that is discriminated against or subject to stereotype. And the key part of what makes them so unsettled that they happen casually, frequently, and often without any harm intended in everyday life. And now, we will have a duo of Killing Me Softly.
Drumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, numbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt alright with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I feared he found my rest and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole
Okay, next up, we have a group of flag dancers by Michaela and Kirsten. Can y'all please welcome them to the stage at this time?
Bloody waters, drowning every day. Feels like I'm running in slow motion, and I'm losing the race. Ooh, so frustrated. Ooh, keep on taking. Ooh, corporate races. Ooh, got me praying. That's all I hear is sirens from every way. Every way, yeah. Can't make no sense about it. Tired of hearing about it. We ain't talking about it. We don't wanna see. Can't make no sense about it. Get so anxious about it. We keep talking about it. Reassess it, yeah. Speculate. Caution signs. Incriminate people's minds. War and love don't combine. Destiny doesn't roll the dice. Watch your back. Save me mine. Under attack. Spiritual kind. Where you stand, you decide. Destiny doesn't roll the dice. Bloody waters baptize me. Can't stand the rain. Oh Lord.
Can we get another round of applause for them, please? I know I asked for that every time. Okay, next up we have something special, our first year doing it. Have you guys ever heard of soprano sax in action? Besides the musical folk, y'all. Okay, but please welcome Mariah and Joe to the stage as they bring us a very special musical presentation.
Jazz came about after the blend of African and European musical traditions. Jazz became wildly popular across the United States in the 1920s. Jazz was looked at as bad due to its threats to the moral value of both cultures. Today it's one of the world's most defining genres.
Louis Armstrong is considered a large influence increasing the popularity of jazz. He is called an ambassador of jazz. New Orleans was the birthplace of jazz, but many jazz musicians went to Harlem, New York to seek fame.
Touch my hair. When it's the feeling.
When someone reaches for my hair, it is a signal to others that I am different, and that someone is entitled to single me out for that difference. Touching hair is a microaggression. The racist prelude to, well, I have one black friend. I mean, I know black hair is wondrous, versatile, and sits like a crown for the queens that we are, but something else is going on here. While it may seem like flattery to tell someone, I love your kind of hair, in the same breath as reaching without permission, it is patronizing and frankly dehumanizing to stand there while someone pets you like a dog. In schools, teachers have a role to play in ensuring their books and learning materials reflect the diversity of our multiracial and multitextual society. School administrators should be cognizant of this and hire men and women of color who rock various hairstyles so that not any one style becomes normalized. In these moments, I think Solange Knowles and other little black girls are right to sing, "Don't touch my hair, don't touch my crown."
Okay, for our next presentation, we have a play, The Last Mama on the Couch play. Okay, just a second, sorry. Okay. The Last Mama on the Couch play satires major theatrical responses to oppression, from A Raisin in the Sun's emotive realism, and For Colored Girls' poetic feminism, to race-emergent classism and problem-denying musicals. The author is describing the importance of singing and dancing to the African-American culture, with each song and dance we come closer together. Now please welcome this fabulous group of individuals as they present their play.
In a window which looks upon a abandoned tenement in his late spring. Enter Washington Boy Willie Jones, mama's 30-year-old son, his brow, heavy, 300 years of oppression. So did you wipe your feet?
Wipe my feet. Wipe my feet. Out there, say the men, mama, the mama man. The men out there wiping feet on me, mama, every day of my life. Ain't that enough? Ain't that enough? I want to dream. I want to be somebody. I want to take charge of my life.
You can do that.
But first,
Wipe my feet.
wipe my feet.
Wipe my feet.
Boy.
Boy. I don't want to be nobody's little boy, mama. I want to be my own man.
I know, son. God will show you the way.
God? When has your God ever helped me, huh? When has your God ever done a done thing for the black man?
Son, come here. My house. You ever talk that way again.
Washington Boy Willie's wife, the lady in black.
She was a creature of regal beauty, who in ancient time graced the temple of the Nile with her womanliness. But here she was, stuck, being colored, and a woman in a world that valued neither.
You took my dinner?
Feet flat, back broke. She looked at the man, though he be 30, still ain't got his own apartment. Yeah, that's right. He's still living at home with his mama. And she asked herself, was this the life for a princess color who knew by the translucence of her skin that the universe was her sister?
I've had a hard day of dealing with men. What you dating dinner, woman? Stay still when I'm talking to you.
And she cried for her sisters in Detroit, who knew as she that their souls belonged on ancient temples of the Nile. And she cried for her sisters in Chicago, who, like her, their life had become one colored hell.
There's only one thing let me through to you.
And she cried for her sisters in New Orleans. And she cried for her sisters in Chicago. And she cried for her sisters in Trenton and Birmingham and Poughkeepsie and Las Vegas and Palm Springs.
All right, go cook me dinner.
Watson Lee Rowley Jones! No! Not my baby! No! Not my baby! Not my baby! Not my baby! Not my baby!
Just split it.
Not my baby! No, no! What the
Enter now.
See how the sun kneels to speak her evening vespers, exalting all in her vision, even lowly timid, long abandoned. Mother, wife of brother,
What's that?
Brother, why would the face of a man in English? Does the garment of God's feeling call your countenance to speak yourself?
Leave me alone, Medea.
Father, it's good brother. On about being a man. What else? Good brother. If our thoughts and words be cast by the presence into the deepest pits of hell, would that make us more like the gods or our oppressors? No, brother, no. You must forego this darkened humor and let love shine in your soul like a jewel on the hand of a young maiden. Okay. I beseech thee, forego anger and let wrath be to the gods.
Girl, what has got into you?
Julia, brother, for I am no longer bound by the rhythms of race or region. No, my speech, like my pain and suffering, has become classical and therefore universal.
Girl, I understand. There ain't thing you said, but you using them words.
Wait a dang minute! This is my play. It's about me and the man. It's about my pain. It ain't got nothing to do with no timbers on the Nile. It ain't got nothing to do with Hessian's bosom. It ain't got nothing to do with you talking across no room. It's about me and my pain. My pain.
Walter Lee Bow Willie, this is the man. You have been convicted of overacting. Come out with your hands up.
Son, no, don't go to that window. My son, my boy, he was a good boy, but confused, angry. But he's my boy, he's a good boy. If only he would born in an all-black musical with no all-white mamas, no all-white couches. No one ever died in an all-black musical. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water.
Round of applause, please. Okay, next up we have a very passionate and moving radical or speech, how you would like to call it. Will everyone please welcome Kirsten to the stage at this time.
You know how some people like watermelon and how we eat fried chicken and how you don't know how. I'm sorry. You know how we love watermelon and how we eat fried chicken and how others don't like to season their food like us, they tripping. How some people can't cook and how some hair is just nappy. But we are all beautiful, but this generation is crappy. You can walk and dress like us, but you can never live a day in our shoes. One day in the ghetto, just face it, you can't do it. We do. Everything is stereotypical. No matter the color, I'm here for you. No matter if it's political, but listen to my little ooh. One day I walk in the classroom and I hit a drum. Yeah, this is my instrument, so who are you to call me dumb? Who are you to Write me up, call me to the principal office, telling me what I can and cannot really listen to my offer. Color boys and girls getting in trouble for not even doing nothing. No, I'm not sitting in the back, no, I'm not here for it. Let me tell you, I ain't passive aggressive. Just because you are not like us, arrest us. Use the excuse we are ghetto, but then want to use white privilege against us. Slander and bash our hair, but continue to wear it. Send it out language is ugly, but continue to use it. You do not do what we do unless you say that we can. Give me that plate, man, no, life is never fair. Okay. Just because I wear a hijab don't make me a terrorist. Don't mean that I'm going to shoot you, man, that way and thinking it's arrogant. Not all from East Asians, they don't eat cats and dogs. Just because COVID exists doesn't mean they brought it at all. Not all from West Pacific Islanders. They so West Pacific Islanders. They call you a savage. They say that you're uneducated, but our system is lacking. Then we got the natives, the indigenous, from all over the land, where everything was taken from them, everything their culture is dead. And then we got the Hispanics, that not all from Mexico, that work the jobs that we don't want to, pay taxes and still get told to go. And just because I'm African doesn't mean I'm poor. I got more diversity, more than you will ever know. Now look at me as the story unfolds, because these are just some stereotypes, but what is the goal? And we don't stop at the race, because we all like to talking gossip. Say this, that, the third, but have no intention to stop it. Talking like good doers, but don't really mean it. Bad personalities. We see the truth. We deny the truth, but we never see it.
The N-word. This Black History Month and beyond, I urge everyone to think about the words we are saying. Why? Words like the N-word are sometimes thrown about without consideration its true impact. Some people here have used the N-word around me, and 9 times out of 10, I find out that most people who aren't Black are using the N-word to fit in with particular groups or are surrounded by people who say the word, who think it's cool and normal. For centuries, the N-word was used to express hatred. It is a very powerful word with a very painful story. The word was shouted at Black men, women, children by slave masters as they lashed their backs with whips. It then became a fixture in language to racially offend Black people. However, much of you enjoy rap, like Travis Scott and the Migos, who use the words in their music. The perception of the N-word in popular culture is problematic, just like any other racial slur. Nevertheless, it does not give a white person the right to use this powerful word.
Thank you so much, Talia, for that wonderful speech. Okay, next up, we have another dance presentation from a fabulous group of young individuals. They will be dancing to the tune of Michael Jackson, They Don't Really Care About Us. Please welcome each of them to the stage with the warmest welcome at this time.
Enough is enough of this garbage.
round of applause for them, please. Okay. At this point in time, I want you guys to give a very loud welcome to the lady behind this whole thing. Please welcome Ms. Hall to the stage at this time.
Thank you. All right, we really need to give an applause to this amazing staff not staff, but group of students that I have back here with this extraordinary talent. Please give them a hand of applause, please. I want to take this time out to recognize my 8 seniors that are graduating this year, class of 2022. Y'all just come on out when I call your name, okay? All right, first up, Mariah Ellis. Mashayla Evans. All right, I got a couple of these McGriffs here. They all related. All right, Ari McGriff. Camarcus McGriff. Maya Thomas. Tamisha Turner. And Cindy Wright, come here. Where you at? No, she right here. And last but not least, your host for this tonight's show. Sirius Williams.
Yay!
Thank you guys as you continue these rest of these couple of months to May. We almost there, okay? Class of 2020, put it together for them, guys. Oh, my bad, 2022, bye, California.
That's it.
Thank you, Ms. Hall, again. And thank you all for attending our annual Black History Month presentation. Black History Month represents freedom, justice, and a time to remember our forefathers and mothers for the sacrifices they made for us. Racism, either passive or active, will always be horrifying and unjustifiable. According to the activist and author Leoma Alu, we have to look at these forms of oppression in the eye if we want to see any change. If we keep treating racism like a giant monster that is chasing us, we will forever be running. But running won't help when it's embedded in our subconscious minds. Thank you all for attending our annual Black History program. We hope that these little seeds will aid in the growth of our current society, and you will take them with you and plant your own seeds. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you next year.